This week, Prime Minister Carney pledged to hit NATO's 2% defense target and launched a $2 billion moonshot agency called Project Borealis. It's Canada's bid to build our own DARPA. Can he pull that off? To grasp why Borealis matters, we have to rewind to October 1957. That's when Russia launched a beach ball-sized satellite named Sputnik, or Fellow Traveler. And when it began to beep across the dark night sky, it woke the West to the reality that it was losing the space race and needed to scramble to catch up. The United States answered Sputnik by creating DARPA, a tiny moonshot organization that worked with defense contractors to create, among other things, stealth jets, GPS, and even the internet. Canada went the other direction. We scrapped our then state-of-the-art Mach 2 Avro Arrow interceptor, and we dug in, building the DEW-line radar instead. Sadly, in the process, we lost much of our best aerospace talent to NASA. Now Prime Minister Carney wants to reverse that story with Project Borealis, our very own DARPA, funded with $2 billion upfront and $500 million a year to chase 18-month breakthroughs in AI, quantum, and cyber. He's also promising to modernize those Arctic radars, the DEW-line 2.0, and of course hit NATO's 2% defense spend this year. The question for investors is, can he pull it off? Now, three key gaps make Borealis' success unlikely in our view. First of all, talent. Canada graduates about 220 AI or quantum-focused PhDs a year. Borealis needs almost 1,000 specialists inside 24 months. And AI PhDs are currently fetching about $2 million a year US. That's going to cost a lot. Second, compute. Canada controls less than 1% of the world's cutting-edge GPUs, and let's face it, borrowing US cloud time isn't exactly sovereign tech. Sadly, $2 billion isn't going to be sufficient to reverse that. Third, industry depth. DARPA can work with Lockheed, General Dynamics, or Raytheon. Canada's defense base is mid-tier. There's no domestic prime contractors to turn prototypes into platforms. And what about governance? Canada's overworked Auditor-General, Karen Hogan's latest audits found significant improprieties in every single department she investigated. She's on record saying, if we discover systemic lapses every time we open a file, we should assume the problem is systemic. Now, Borealis must prove it can fail fast, not fail slow. If Carney pulls this off, Canada finally plays offense in deep tech. However, our probability-weighted view, he's got about a 1 in 4 shot. So look, we're applauding the vision, but we're watching the milestones like hawks. Want to know more about how we're positioning portfolios around Ottawa's moonshots and other moonshots? Well, read more at the link, subscribe, and share this with friends. At Evans Family Wealth, we love moonshots, but we love sure things even more. I'm Glen Evans from Evans Family Wealth. We're here to help.